Clay McKinney, Developer On-Ramp, Introduction to HTML. We are going through the process of making this document be a valid HTML document, and we're almost there. Let's look back at our template that we got from dev.w3.org, and we've done most of this. We've got the doc type of HTML. We've got the HTML element that begins and ends the entire document. We've divided the document into a head and a body. We already have some content for the body, and we have added the title in the last lesson. So the only thing left to do is add this meta character set equals UTF-8. I'm going to just copy that straight from the template. We'll go over here and we'll make that be the first thing in the head. Okay, so let's talk about this. The meta tag. The meta tag can do a lot of different things, but it's for meta information about the document. So in this case, it's saying this particular attribute. Remember, we talked about attributes with language equals English. In this attribute, we're saying the character set, that's the attribute name, equals UTF-8 is the property value. So this is information about the HTML file, right? It's meta information. This inside the body, that's the data, right? That's the stuff. This is metadata, right? So, and then the character set. We talked before about ASCII and the standards body ANSI that brought us ASCII text way back in the day. That was a standard alphabet for turning binary ones and zeros into letters and numbers, and hard returns and tabs and that sort of thing. UTF is the modern version. And UTF-8 is the modern character set that's used the most on the web, and that's because the way that it's structured, it can handle any language. So that's awesome. But we're in this course going to be using English, so we're using the UTF-8 character set, writing in English. All right, now guys, drum roll. I believe that this document is valid now, and we're about to find out. I'm going to Control A, Control C, so that's select all and copied it. Let's go find that validator again. Let's start over. Okay, so here we are, validator.w3.org, validate by direct input. I'm going to paste our document in there, and we will see if it's valid now. Okay. Oh, look, it's green. Document checking completed. No errors or warnings to show. Isn't it great? Okay, now this really is important, because if you're having a problem with one of your web pages and it's not working right, you change something, you go look at it in your browser and it looks bad, well, one thing you can do is you can copy the document into this validator. And if you've done anything technically wrong, if you got the syntax wrong or the grammar wrong, or you didn't close a tag you're supposed to close, this will tell you what line, right? So it's a great way of finding errors in your HTML document. A valid document is a document that computers can understand. They can parse it correctly. They can handle it correctly, and that makes it more accessible. It makes it easier for the document to be translated, or for the document to be fed into a program that will read it aloud for blind people, or anything like that, right? Because validation means standards, and standards mean interchangeability, interactive ability. I mean, it's the web, right? Okay, so we now have a valid HTML document, and we're going to be valid from now on. All right, thank you.